Hey, what's up, y'all? I want to make this very clear. I've always heard this old saying, the older you get, the wiser you get. But let me tell you something, that's not always true. That is absolutely not always true, okay? And we have to stop with that nonsense, okay? Now, don't get it wrong, I'm all about respecting my elders, and respecting people that's older than me. But at the same time, just because a person is old does not make them mature. I know people that are older than me who are very immature, okay? And vice versa. I know people in my age who are very mature. So, maturity does not come with old age, okay? Maturity comes with you learning from your mistakes and you not doing them again, okay? I know there are people that are both young and old who make dumb choices and continue to keep doing them. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear all this whole, the older you get, the wiser you get. That's bull crap. Okay. Now that's the way it's supposed to be, but that's not always the case. Okay. And then we have to stop putting everything on the young generation. We have to stop blaming everything on the young generation because the older generation they made some mistakes in their past. Okay. And and guess what? The young generation had to pick up where the older generation been slacking off at. So with that being said, is that this is not an old thing. I hear a lot of people say this is it's the young generation. No, it's not the young generation. It's not the old generation. It's this generation. Period. This includes all people of different type of ages. You know what I'm saying? I know people that are older than me who still like to go out and hit the club every Saturday and Friday. You know what I'm saying? I'm young. I don't even do that. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear people talk about the older you get, the wiser you get, the more mature you get, that's bullcrap. That's not absolutely true. And Paul had to tell Timothy, let no man that despise you, your youth. Okay? But be an example to all believers. Okay? So when I hear people talk about this whole older you get, the wiser you get, no, that's not true. I'm sorry. Because let me tell you something. I've met people, yes, I've met some older people that I've learned from, but I've also met some people that was younger than me that I can learn from. You know what I'm saying? I can learn from all different type of age. I can learn from people of all different type of age brackets, okay? I can learn from older people. I can learn from people my age. I can learn from people that's younger than me. Heck, I can learn from little toddlers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I learn a lot from little toddlers. You know what I'm saying? I can literally I can learn from a little toddler. I'm talking about a 2-year-old. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never too old to keep learning, okay? And if you feel like that you can't learn nothing from nobody because of your age, then guess what? You're gonna be a stubborn you're gonna be a stubborn mule because you feel like can't nobody tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're old. I mean, anybody for that matter, doesn't matter if you're young or old, But nah, we all have something to offer one another. We all have something to offer one another. The old people have something to offer to the young people. The young people have something to offer to the old people. You know what I'm saying? We all have something to offer to each other. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to say.